late.
Yeah, I know. I had to stop by the lab and check out those proofs on the mayor's press conference.
You better get in there. He's having a bad day. Mr. Jameson, Peter's here.
It's about time.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mr. Jameson. I got hung up at the lab.
You have a special assignment up in Westchester, and it's something that concerns me personally. Now, sit down. Do you happen to remember the Harvey Kirkwood incident a couple of months ago?
Yeah, sure. He was an arms manufacturer, right? And he got killed in some kind of an accident?
Yes. I knew Kirkwood. We belonged to the same clubs. He was kind of a hot-tempered guy. You know the type?
Yeah, I sure do. Well, was there any kind of foul play?
No. I'm convinced the accident was just that, an accident. But take a look at this. I got this letter from his widow, Lisa, last week. Does that look to you as though someone is trying to bilk her out of her money?
She says here how the house is haunted by the spirit of her dead husband.
Well, that's utter nonsense, but I'm afraid she's bought it. The Kirkwood fortune is set up in a living trust that Lisa controls. After her death, it all goes to charity, including a hefty share for the Associated Helping Hand.
Your favorite charity?
Well, that's beside the point. I happen to like the lady. She called me this morning. Sounded very confused and frightened. Half her servants have quit because of this ghost business. She's going to sign the entire trust over to some business called the Psychic Research Institute, run by some man named Polarski, on Harvey's instructions. I convinced her that she should wait until you drove up to Kirkwood, took a look around. You'd better do it right away. I have a feeling that it's urgent.
Why me?
Well, you're a graduate student in physics. I figure you could spot a phony when you see one. And there might be a story in it.
Okay. I'll get on it right away.
I know I can trust you to be tactful. This lady's been through an ordeal in the past few months.
Don't worry, sir.
I know you can hear me, Harvey Kirkwood. Please tell us what you want. Harvey!
I feel his presence.
I'm here. Why do you disturb me?
It's Harvey's voice.
We want to know why you have remained here. Why are you earthbound? Guns, rifles, revolvers, bullets. I can find no peace, no rest. My wealth was grounded in death. Men killing. Lisa,
I'm here, Harvey.
release me.
I'm Peter Parker from the New York Daily Bugle.
Oh, a newspaperman, huh?
That's right. I have an appointment to see Mrs. Kirkwood.
We don't care too much for newspaper people around here.
I'm trying to help Mrs. Kirkwood if I can. Now, will you open the gate, please?
Okay, but you better be good to the missus. Now, this here road will take you right straight up to the big house. Don't wander around, because the late Mr. Kirkwood kept part of the estate just like his own private zoo. And some of the animals roam free around the enclosure.
Oh, that's terrific.
Just stick to the main road.
I'll do that.
Behave yourself. Good dog. Mr. Parker, I'm Lisa Kirkwood.
Peter.
Mr. Jameson tells me you might be able to help. I'm just about at my wit's end. I don't know what's real and what isn't anymore.
Yeah.
This desk was in perfect order an hour ago. We heard noises, and the maid came in and found it like this. I called Dr. Polarski immediately. This isn't the first time it's happened, and that isn't all. I discovered this. Now compare that with this letter of Harvey's. The handwriting's the same. I have no doubt.
Well, it does look like the same handwriting, but I'm no expert.
I've been researching the psychic field for over 30 years now. I try to gather enough data to substantiate any claim to paranormal phenomena. There is an abundance of evidence in this case.
Such as?
4 different witnesses have seen a light materialize over this chair.
Well, Doctor, a light can be rigged. A note can be forged.
I wish it were that simple to dismiss. But I'm afraid there's too much that's happened. Footsteps in the hall upstairs. Doors slamming in the middle of the night. Glasses broken. I haven't been able to sleep. My staff has left me. But I don't care. I'll do anything to help Harvey find peace.
Well, I'm certain we're all interested in the truth of this matter. Are you a believer, Mr. Parker?
I try to keep an open mind.
Perhaps you could help us get to the truth.
How can Peter help?
Now, he's a photographer. He could come back tomorrow and try to photograph the apparition. It might satisfy all remaining doubts.
This is the film you requested, Peter. I personally haven't had a chance to try it, but several photographers have had success with it in ghost hunting.
Thanks, I'll let you in on the results.
Good.
It's a pretty impressive setup you've got here.
Very few people realize the pains we go through to authenticate phenomena. We're about to conduct an experiment on a subject's ability to influence magnetic fields. You're welcome to observe if you wish.
Oh, no, I really should be getting back up to Kirkwood.
Oh.
Dr. Davis.
Yes.
Do you believe in spirits?
I'm not sure. Parapsychology is a young science. But tales of hauntings have been recorded for centuries. They represent a rich collection of phenomena that are not easy to ignore.
Have you ever heard of an Anthony Polarski?
Of the Psychic Research Institute?
Mm.
I don't know him personally. I met him 3 years ago at a colloquium. I found his book, Ghosts of Hudson Valley, interesting.
Do you think he's legitimate?
Oh, I never heard anything to the contrary. But that doesn't mean I would vouch for him. I don't know his work well enough. I prefer phenomena that can be brought into the lab and tested under controlled conditions. Telepathy, psychokinesis, clairvoyance. Very few ghosts are willing to come to the laboratory and be tested.